When it comes to daily driving, the Hyundai Elantra is a pragmatic choice thanks to its competitive fuel economy, abundance of standard safety tech, and available creature comforts, a choice that comes with plenty of style and flair too. But it's apparently time for a visual freshening already, as Hyundai has unveiled an updated 2024 model that just landed in the US market. As for Toyota, the Corolla has now endured for 12 generations and 56 years as a result of rash decisions. Toyota is methodical and calculated, making small advances while maintaining familiarity and consistency that keeps consumers coming back. The facelifted 2024 Corolla follows that strategy to the latter. Freshened exterior styling and modernized tech suite make it even more desirable. But being competitive in the same segment makes choosing between the two that much harder. Well, in this video we'll take a closer look at their designs inside and out, pricing and how they drive. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. The latest iteration of the Elantra features a sleek and aerodynamic exterior design that emphasizes efficiency and sportiness. At the front, a new wide and slim distinctive grille gives it a futuristic look, accented by revised sharp LED headlights connected by a metallic bar that wraps around the corner of the car. And to bring the look together, it wears redesigned new front bumper and front fenders, giving it a wide, more aggressive stance. The sides remain largely unchanged, with a long hood and low roofline giving it a coupe-like silhouette, while the sharply creased character lines add a sense of drama and tension to the design. At the back, a massive LED bar connects the rear taillights, giving the car a distinctive look from behind, while a silver U-shaped accent surrounds the new redesigned diffuser. As for Toyota, while every Corolla sedan is decidedly handsome, it arguably looks best in its sportier SE and XSE trims, both of which include trim-specific LED accent lighting, chrome exhaust tips, 18-inch wheels, and a more aggressive front fascia. The latter piece might be a bit overdone, however, as the lower grille seems too large. The side profile, unlike the Elantra's, is sleek and aerodynamic without any sharp lines or creases, though its overall proportions give the vehicle a sporty and youthful appearance. The back features bold and angular tail lamps that complement the sporty design of the front fascia, which gives the vehicle a sense of presence and stability. When it comes to exterior design, it might come down to personal preference, but if I had to choose, the new 2024 Elantra is my favorite here. Jumping inside, the Elantra's cabin didn't see much of a change, but that's no bad thing. The cabin's overall design is attractive, with Hyundai putting its advanced technology front and center. A Mercedes-style slab of glass houses twin displays, while a 4-spoke steering wheel looks like something taken out of an Audi. The interior is well laid out with a driver-focused cockpit. There are easy-to-use knobs for climate control and radio, and there is a well-considered spot for your phone with wireless charging in front of the shifter and well-placed cup holders. One downside is that some materials feel cheap, but the front door panels now feature soft-touch materials. Conversely, the big digital displays make the Elantra feel more expensive than it is. As standard, you get analog dials and an 8-inch touchscreen, or dual 10.25-inch displays as an option on SEL trim or standard on the Limited. Both infotainment systems are solid, but the larger system is more versatile, customizable, and quite intuitive to use. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is standard on both systems. The interior in the new Corolla is not bad for the price point. The higher trim levels especially have quality materials and adornments like genuine stitching on the leatherette throughout the cabin. The dash design is either basic or minimalist, depending on how generous you feel. It does lend the interior a sense of airiness though. Are the plastics all pleasantly soft to the touch? Some are, but the rest don't feel too bad, even given the modest starting price tag. But when you put it up against the Elantra's cabin, then it really starts to show just how far Hyundai has come in terms of design. Toyota continues to improve the infotainment experience, long a weak point in its vehicle. An 8-inch display is now standard across the board, removing the smallish 7-inch setup, improving resolution in the process, and adding standard wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Though the displays in the Elantra are just plain better. When it comes to comfort and interior space, the Elantra is roomy and will happily seat for adults. There is an impressive 38 inches of second-row legroom, which is 3 inches more than the Corolla, but the front buckets and rear bench are inspiring and flat, offering modest support. There is leather upholstery on top-level models, and the seats are heated. Sadly, Hyundai limits ventilated seats to the hybrid limited model. Getting in and out of any seat is easy too, with wide opening doors and a generous roofline. As for cargo space, the Elantra has a decent trunk with 14.2 cubic feet. How comfortable you find the Corolla depends on your body type. Those on the shorter side of the spectrum will surely find a pleasant driving position. However, taller and less slender drivers may find the seating position rather disagreeable. The more heavily bolstered seats in the SE and XSE trims are noticeably worse than the more comfort-oriented ones found in the LE and XLE models, with the sportier trim seats sitting higher, offering limited height adjustability. Compared to the Elantra, headroom is slightly worse at the front on the Corolla, though front hip room is better. The Toyota's trunk is slightly smaller with 13.1 cubic feet. Meanwhile, the standard 60-40 split seat backs doesn't fold flat with a cargo floor. Prices for the 2024 Elantra non-hybrid starts at $21,475, including the $1,100 destination charge. The limited trim starts and stops at $26,900, as there are no optional extras on this trim. Everything is standard, so all you need to do is pick a color. The pricing for the hybrid variant and Elantra N are yet to be announced. The Corolla, on the other hand, is more expensive. Toyota is driving down the Corolla hybrid's base price while slightly increasing destination charges. The 2023 Corolla LE Hybrid will retail for $24,400 including destination, rather than $25,100. All-wheel drive demands a $1,400 premium and is only available on the LE and SE. The non-hybrid variant starts at $23,000. When it comes to performance and handling, the Elantra didn't see much of a change in terms of powertrains. A 104 horsepower Atkinson cycle gasoline inline 4 combines with a 43 horsepower electric motor and a small battery pack to provide a total of 139 horsepower, a bit less than the non-hybrid Elantra's 2-liter inline 4 offers. The 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint is achieved in a respectable 8.4 seconds, which isn't exactly slow, but is faster than the Corolla's 9.7 seconds. What most differentiates the Elantra from hybrid rivals, which have a CVT, is its 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, which makes it accelerate much more like a normal car, while many hybrids have gearless transmissions that cause the engine to drone loudly when you step on the gas. You will also appreciate the hybrid's noticeable but not obtrusive shifts that help avoid the auditory annoyance. Impressively quiet and refined for a compact sedan, the Elantra hybrid goes down the road confidently, and you will certainly enjoy the nicely weighted steering wheel and composed ride quality. The Corolla's gas-electric hybrid powertrain already made good sense as a fuel sipper, but aside from the GR model, it's now also the only way to get all-wheel drive without stepping up to a Prius or a crossover. Toyota offers two confusingly named hybrid all-wheel drive systems: All-Wheel Drive E, available in the Prius, and electronic on-demand all-wheel drive in the Corolla Hybrid. Just like in the Prius, the Corolla uses a separate rear-mounted electric motor that works in a wide range of conditions and isn't quite as geared towards economy because of it. Unfortunately, in dry conditions, you may never really feel the Corolla Hybrid's extra motor come into play. Still, the gas-electric setup remains refined, with perfect interplay between the 1.8-liter gas engine and the two electric motors. Output is up across the board, with 134 horsepower and 158 pound-feet of torque improving over last year's figures. But even with a mere 2,800 pounds to move, the Corolla Hybrid is not a speedy thing. The electric drive motor provides reassuring torque in light, constant throttle situations, such as when climbing hills, but abuse the predictable accelerator pedal and you quickly run out of steam. With Toyota's TNGA platform, even the lowly LE has multi-link rear suspension setup. The upgrade from the last model's torsion beam rear end pays off with a smoother, more mature ride in the city and on the highway. So, which one should you choose? Well, while the Corolla does present a solid case for what can be a satisfying car to own, we have to give it to the Hyundai Elantra. Underneath the exterior changes, already great interior and technology, the Elantra is the one to get. And while the price difference might turn some buyers off, it's a better overall package, especially when the fuel economy is just as good, if not better, to that of the Corolla without having to sacrifice good looks or reasonable performance.